describe just this past 48 hours for you and for the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's been unbelievable. I'm so proud of these guys. They are fighting every pitch. This is playoff atmosphere, playoff baseball, and it really you just see how much more every pitch means in these games. And they carry so much weight, and these guys are just rising to the challenge, and it's a beautiful thing to see. I'm very, very proud of these guys. Acuna, again, I can't give him enough praise, because just young kids stepping up into this. Same with Albie. Just very, very proud of them. And for me personally, I'm just glad that I'm contributing. It's no secret that the second half has been tougher for me, and to be able to help these guys down the stretch is just all I want to do.
You obviously know Wheeler as well as any
Yeah.
pitcher. What were you looking for?
I mean, what I know about him is he's an amazing pitcher, and I know that he has a great fastball. I know he's got a great cutter, great two-seam, four-seam, and you kind of have to go after him and just try and be as short as possible and just try and find the barrel. You cannot try and do too much with him, because he just has so many weapons that can beat you. I mean, his numbers speak for themselves. He's such a workhorse, and he takes pride in complete games. And he's not just out there to strike you out. He's out there to just dominate the whole game. And you can even feel that presence when he's out there. So you're just trying to be as short as possible and just see if you can find the barrel. Fortunately, I was able to do that the third at bat.
Brandon, how does it feel knowing that if you win the next series, you're in?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, right? But we've worked really hard to get into this position, but the job's not done. There's just as much pressure on the next game as there was on this one, and you just have to trust the work that we've put in and the team that has gotten us to this point. Look to the guy next to you and believe in them and trust in them, and know that everybody's going to give their best effort, and I know that. But it sure makes it fun. I mean, it's playoff baseball. That atmosphere out there tonight was unbelievable. This is what you play for, so you just got to enjoy the moment, and it's going to be a lot of fun in Atlanta.
I know you have a lot of work to do, Brandon.
Don't look too far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Today.
Yeah.
That takes a focus and determination. Sometimes it's hard to sport.
Yeah.
How did this group do it?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to take it one day at a time. This group's really, really disciplined, and trying to just focus on today, not get too far ahead. And that's really important in baseball. It's really important to be able to focus and be present in the moment, and also to have a short-term memory. You gotta kind of be like goldfish out here, and you gotta have that short-term memory, and just whether you did good or bad, you have to move on to the next play. If you're in the outfield, be present there. For me personally. So if you're at the plate, be present there. And I think that's really the biggest key, is trying to be present wherever you're at and not let your mind get too far ahead. But these guys have done an amazing job at it. I'm really, really proud of them.
There's a bunch of guys saying how they don't think this will be the last game at City this year.
Yeah.
How much would you like to get back to here for a playoff atmosphere?
100%. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Our goal is to get back here and be playing playoff baseball in October. There's a lot of hoops to get through in order to do that, but there is no doubt that is our goal. We have to take care of business, and be present in the situation. Otherwise, it will not happen. But that is the goal, to bring October baseball, playoff baseball back here to New York.
What do you think has allowed you to lock in the way you have, in the biggest games?
Experience helps, being in the situations before, having the experience to lean on, and trial and error of other ways of trying to get it done and not working. Sometimes hitting, and sometimes these situations are throwing paint against the wall and seeing what sticks. So that definitely helps. That's why I'm so I really don't even have words for the guys that are so young, and they just eat up those situations and come through right away, because it's a hard thing to do. But just trying to help the team win and just try and keep things small. Be present in that moment. You don't have to hit a home run every single time. A lot of times a single does the job, a lot of times a walk does the job, or just a good at bat, and trying to just make things simple has helped me to be able to help my team.
Brandon, what did you make of Díaz coming in with the 6-out save and the move itself?
Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable, right? I mean, you're asking a guy, to go out there and go through the toughest part of, the NL East leading Phillies, and they have superstars all through that lineup, and you're asking him to go through there and not give up one run. It's a tough thing to ask, but if anyone's up for it, Díaz is, and just what a beautiful story for him from the beginning of the season till now. I'm so proud of him because it's taken a lot of mental toughness to do what he's done. And I just could not be more elated that is the culmination of like that last home game and him going out getting 6 outs for us against the heart of the Phillies lineup in order to put us in a good position heading into Atlanta for the final few games. So just extremely proud of him and happy for him.
You guys have obviously done really well with Lindor sidelined. How important would it be to get him back for these games as final?
It would be amazing. Again, I will say it, you cannot replace Francisco Lindor, and we would love to have him back, but he needs to come back on, being healthy and being, able to do what he's capable of. And so we want him back more than anything, but I am proud of the guys for stepping up in his absence. He has still been here and trying to be, a leader and doing everything that he can in order to help us win from the mental side and the leadership side. We would love to have him back, but we want him back as himself, not pushing it too soon or anything. There is a bigger picture in store. Awesome.
Your BP session on the field today, what was?
No, I actually accomplished what I wanted to. Every day I'm pushing it to the limit, and today I hit that limit, and then I just felt like that was enough. And the goal is to come in every day and work as hard as I can to reach that limit that the trainers want to, that threshold that they want me to hit, and then we go from there. And today I got to that threshold. And so it's another day, another slow step in the right direction.
When you say threshold, that's like what you're feeling in your back, or what do you mean by that?
Like workload, what I feel, I don't, when it comes to like back stuff, you don't want to really fatigue it too much. You don't want to put that extra because you don't know how it's going to react. You don't know how it's going to bounce back. And I got to that spot, and I told the trainers like, hey, I'm in a good spot right now where I feel it. It's definitely there, and we just let's see how I bounce back in a couple of minutes. I came inside and I did some of the stuff that I had to check. And I trust the trainers. They're doing a great job. They're working extremely hard. They're putting game plans together to try to get me back on the field. And today I got to that limit.
So do you feel it when you throw?
Not really. It's one of those where if I aggravate it, kind of how I did that day in Philly, my hope is for it to let go. To like if I feel something and then slowly let go, and then I can go and do my other stuff that I got to do. In Philly, it wasn't letting go. So I caught the ground ball that Turner had threw first. It didn't really hurt, but it was still pressured. So, it's one of those where throwing right now, it doesn't really hurt. To answer your question, throwing right now doesn't really hurt.
So that's an improvement, maybe a little from
Yeah.
Does Tuesday seem like a possibility, Francisco, or is it hard to predict?
It's hard. I want to see how I wake up tomorrow, how I bounce back tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll continue to do more stuff, and then go from there.
Francisco, what needs to happen for you to get the green light to play? Like what needs to happen?
What needs to happen for me to
You do that for a lot.
check every box, and then I'm pretty sure I don't think I'm gonna play pain free. If I play this year, I don't think it's gonna be pain free. I'm okay with that. I just don't want it to be a constant pain where I can't bend over, and then I put my teammates in a position where I'm not helping them as much as I can. That's not fair for anybody. And so for me, it's to be in a position where if it's gonna hurt, it's gonna come and go.
Regardless of whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, are you 100% confident you're going to play in the regular season?
I'm optimistic that I'm going to play. I have faith. I believe in the Lord, and I believe in what the trainers are doing. I believe in I'm doing everything I can, day in and day out, to try to be in a position where I can get back and play. You know, I want to be there as much as anybody, and the trainers want me there as much as anybody. You know, so it's just a matter of hitting that spot that they want. They're gonna feel safe and they're gonna feel good, and then same thing for me.
How different does this Sunday feel compared to last Sunday?
Well, last Sunday I couldn't really walk. You know, I was rolling out of bed. Right now I can touch my daughters in their hand, make sure they're staying here with me. So that's a good thing. I mean, I'm definitely improved. You know, it's slower than what I would love it to be.
You said you're unlikely to be able to play without pain.
Yeah,
Concerning
there's gonna be. It's not, because we all play with pain. You know, I think players would be lying if they say, "Oh, I feel 100%." You know, they're probably gonna say, "I feel 100%," but there's something that's bothering them. You know, and we understand that. We depend on our body. When you depend on your body, that's part of it. You know, at the end of the day, we just gotta make sure we're in a good spot where we can play.
So did that threshold that you reached today meet your expectations for what you thought?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have loved to say 3 days ago, you know what, I'm ready to play, but it's a slow process for me right now.
How impressed have you been by your teammates' 6-1 homestand?
Not impressed. I'm super happy. I knew that they could do this. You know, I believe in the team since day one. I believe in what Stern, Mendy, and the whole front office did day one. You know. We have a really good team. You know, we have a really good team, and there's guys that every guy is having quality at bats, and the pitcher are doing outstanding. Bullpen is fantastic, and defense has been great.
So just what have you not done? You know, in these couple of days of baseball.
Hit of life pitching. I've done ground balls. I've ran, I throw, I hit. Yeah, I've done pretty much everything. I haven't run the bases, like touching the bases.
Do you feel like you need to hit live pitching before you?
I mean, after 5-6 days of flips and slow pitch, pretty much, it's at least I went to the bullpen today and tracked it, you know. So like, we'll see. I mean, it's for me, it's not like a mandatory that I need to see live pitching, but because it's only 5-6 days. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Have you felt the effects of the injection, do you feel?
It definitely made it a little bit more mild, but it didn't fully take it away.
Is there a challenge that comes with maybe balancing the mindset of being meticulous in this recovery to also just wanting to get out there at this point of the season?
That's why I keep on saying I trust the trainers. You know, if it was for me, you know, I would try to go out there and probably come out of the game just like I did in Philly. You know, I trust the trainers. They study this, they're prepared for this, and they're outstanding at what they do. So, yeah, I got to make sure I'm in the spot where they say I'm good. I'm also believing that I'm good, and then go out there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Spencer.
What did you make of the reception that the fans gave you tonight?
I mean, it was really special, and I mean that's something that you can't. I mean, it's right out of a storybook for me. So it's truly remarkable to be able to see and feel that reaction and appreciation from a packed house like that. I mean, that's it's wild. I mean, it's something you just really you kind of hear about or read about or kind of see in movies. But for me, that was really special.
I know you said before the game you didn't really know what to expect. Did it catch you off guard at all when you got out there?
Yeah, it did, and so John's like, "Hey, are you gonna do something? Like, are you gonna tip your cap or something? I can give you time right here." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, because I was worried about my bat. He's like, "Yeah, are you gonna tip your hat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I should, I should do this." I was really happy that John reminded me. But I mean, I was focused on the at bat, and then I just kind of looked up. I'm like, wow, it's like a movie. It's crazy.
And to also do it in a win is such an important way. That's got to even make it sweet.
I mean, this was just such a gritty team win, and I mean, this is what our identity is, and we fight and scratch for every pitch, every out, and this is a game like today really shows the character and who we are, who the 2024 Mets are. This is a great team win.
Are you surprised at how much you mean to the fans?
I'm just really, I don't know. It's just one of those things that you just really don't. I appreciate, and I know my family appreciates it. It's just I just feel really blessed and very fortunate to be in this organization, to come up through this organization in this fantastic city. I feel very blessed.
What does it mean for you guys?
Kind of sitting on the bench in the dugout by yourself. What's going through your mind in that moment?
Honestly, just get a fastball in your area and take a good swing and make good plays on defense. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, I was just really focused on. I mean, I said this before the game, but like today's actual game, like this means, like me, like this individually, this game is nothing without the team. Like this whole thing is like I'm in this to win. I'm here to play well for my teammates and in this organization. So like everything, like I'm very happy. I'm very blessed to have the reception and the ovations and stuff. But this is about the team. This is about everybody helping us win, and we're chasing down that playoff spot. And for me, that's the most important thing. Winning's always the most important thing, and to do it with this group of guys is really special.
What does it mean for you guys knowing that if you guys win the series against the Braves, then you'll clinch your spot and have that celebration that you're hoping for?
Yeah, I mean, we got to take it one day at a time. They're a talented bunch. They got good arms, and they got some guys who can pick it and swing it a little bit. So we got to do our best. We got to be locked in. This was a phenomenal series, high energy series. So we're definitely going to take advantage of that off day tomorrow, and then be ready to go for Game 1 on Tuesday.
Pete, you've been the subject of ovations before. You gave up the 54th home run on the rookie record, 19. Did this one feel different? Does this one feel different than other ones?
It's just really special. I mean, the one in 19, it was like in the dugout, but this, like, it was just, I was really taken aback and just really flattered and really appreciative of like just right off the rip, first at bat. Like people showing love like that. I mean, it's really special, really special. I can't say thank you enough to the fans because they've been nothing but supportive, and it's been awesome. It's been fantastic, and we got some more meat left on the bone of the season. We still have work to do, and we need to finish.
Pete, what stood out to you about Acuna and watching him play and receiving throws from him and his defense?
I mean, he's just been so professional this whole this whole time he's been up. I mean, I've just been really impressed. Obviously he's been tearing the cover off the ball, but his consistency and reliability on defense, how he runs the bases, I mean, he's a true pro, and he's gelled and just fit seamlessly in. He's been huge for us, especially when Paco's been down, but he's going to continue to help us win games, not just this year, but many games in the future. He's a stud. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
When you start warming for the eighth inning, do you kind of have in your mind that you're going to finish it off at that point?
No, not really. I knew it. Like if the top of the order coming in the eighth, I gotta be ready for them. So as soon as I saw Burro finish at the seventh and saw Schwarber coming there, I was ready to home in the game. But I didn't know like when did we ask me to go for the next 3 outs.
How did you feel in the ninth, those final pitches?
I feel pretty good. You know, I saw 101, like the pitch before the strikeout. So I was feeling great. Just was trying to don't overthrow, try to make pitches and get the last out.
What were those messages to you during that mound?
No, he told me like you are the guy here. We need you. Like finish him up. Like we trust in you. That was the conversation.
You had thrown, I think, 17 pitches just yesterday. How do you feel about your availability going forward, starting like on Tuesday?
I feel good. You know, I'm doing a really good recovery right now. You know, tomorrow we got a day off, so I will try to recover in my room. You know, try to stay calm and be ready for Tuesday. You know, this is our playoff game. We are playing playoff game by sign early September. You know, I gotta be ready every single day, and I know I will be ready on Tuesday.
What do you think of this next series coming up?
We just gotta win games. You know, we got I think 2 games up front of them. We just gotta go there and win the series. I think if we win the series, we will be fine.
With outings like yesterday and today, do you feel like you're all the way back finally from the injury and regaining full where you were?
Yeah, I've been feeling really good. You know, I came back from my shoulder injury early in the season. I've been feeling really good, but right now I feel I get the rhythm I want to. You know, I've been throwing the fastball the way I want to. My slider commanding really good. I'm feeling great. I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing right now. We'll be fine.
Does it feel even more satisfying after what you've been through to pitch like this than when you were getting everyone out before you got hurt?
Yeah, I feel great. You know, early in the season, I wasn't playing the way everyone was expecting. Now I'm coming out and closing game. And you know, when they give me the ball, I'm doing my job. I feel really good. I feel really happy.
As a closer, when you're feeding off the energy of the crowd, is it difficult to go and sit for 3 outs while your team is hitting and then come back out?
Not really. I just try to stay like hard. I was walking to the clubhouse, going out, drinking water. Try to stay hot. As soon as I saw the last out, I just put my hat and go out and compete.
And are you talking to your teammates or watching the game? You're just by yourself?
No, I talk to them. You know, they come to me, talk to me. Like the manager came to me. We need you in the ninth. And I said, well, I'm ready to go. I talk to them. I just keep walking through the clubhouse and the dugout. Try to get the 3 out quick.
No sitting.
No sitting.
How much do you feed off the energy of the crowd when they're engaged like they were tonight?
Was great. And first pitch, you know, the energy was amazing. You know, we are, like I said, we are playing playoff game, and the crowd, you know, I think today was sold out, and we can feel it from the bullpen, from the dugout when I was hitting, when I was pitching. Was a really good energy today.
At what point between innings did Mandy tell you you would be back?
As soon as I finished my inning, I was walking to the dugout. He asked me, "Can you go for the next 3 hours?" I said, "Yeah, of course." You know, I'm a warrior, and I will go. You know, even if I don't feeling good, I want to finish the game. I want to give the team a W, and you know, I came out and did my job.
What did you think?
Yeah, I was trying to throw my best pitches. You know, I follow my catcher. You know, I got a good game plan. You know, I don't like to check him a lot. I was throwing whatever he asked me and with conviction, and I get the outs.
What's been key to your confidence?
Team pitching. I think I'll be able to pitch more consistently now. You know, last month and a half, I've been able to pitch a lot. And I feel that helped me to find my rhythm and do my job. Thank you, guys.
You're pretty much for yourself.
So again,
The 898, 99 pretty easy.
yeah, I mean, packed house tonight. The energy was unreal, so you feel it when you're out there on the mound. So, obviously a big game. Yeah, just the atmosphere. Just, you know, it's just electric, and it makes you just feel a different way when you're out there. So.
How are you approaching those tough lefties in their lineup? You seem to be having trouble with your high fastball.
Yeah, the fastball was really good today. Didn't really have the slider much. Used it when I needed it. Cutter was good. Just attacking with the heater at the top of the zone, and then mixing in some sinkers. You know, just varying the looks. Yeah, it's just getting ahead. Obviously, I was trying to more so, I guess you'd say, give up the long ball. They're a good team with got a lot of power. So trying to miss the barrels, get weak contact in ways. So yeah, obviously still trying to attack hitters, but be a little more precise.
With how crucial this final homestand was, what does it say about this team that you guys have really been able to rise to the occasion?
Yeah, it just goes to show we can play with anybody. So had a great homestand this week. And yeah, it just feels like right now, even though we're not in playoffs, it feels like playoff baseball. Every game matters. So we're coming in every day, we're getting our work done, and the results are showing up. So we're having a lot of fun. We're hungry, and just keep going.
How encouraging is it to win these games the way you guys are winning?
Yeah, it's good baseball all around. Hitting, pitching. You know, we're playing like a complete team. We're playing very aggressive. We're pitching well. We're hitting well. When all those things come together, you know, it's going to be hard to beat us. So.
What do you think has allowed you to
What do you think has allowed you to lock in so well since you were recalled at the end of last month?
Just trusting my stuff, majority. Just going out there and attacking with all my pitches and limiting the walks, allow my defense to work. Obviously, I've gotten in a lot of trouble with walks, but yeah, just throwing strikes and then throwing into hitters and then just getting ahead.
You were gonna go multiple innings today?
No. I mean, this time of year, though, you have to expect it. Anytime we're going to pull the starter earlier in the game, we got to make up those innings somewhere in the bullpen. And usually if you're first up, that sometimes wins you. So getting through that first inning quickly, I think kind of put me in a position to be able to go back out for another inning. So, kind of as it was unfolding, kind of saw it coming.
What was the key to working through the top of the lineup?
It's a really good lineup, just trying to feast on their aggressiveness. Fortunately, made some good pitches in the first inning. Schwarber and Harper, not great matchups for me, and just kind of be able to, limit the damage with those guys was really key for the outing.
You've been on some pretty good teams over the last few years. Where does this team maybe rank compared to what you've seen?
It's really good, and I think the most important thing right now is we're clicking at the right time. No one really cares if you're hot in July. Doing it right now, this is when it matters. So it's don't want to jinx anything, but I mean we're putting ourselves in a really good spot and kind of going into Atlanta where we can control our destiny. That's it's a much better spot to be in instead of just constantly looking at the scoreboard and hoping somebody else will score for us.
How important is that momentum for a pitching staff this time of year?
Oh, incredibly important. You want to be playing your best baseball this time of year, and just honestly, just having good visuals and just having being confident to be able to load up the zone. I mean, it's really big. Whenever you're searching and you're afraid to throw strikes, it's usually a recipe for disaster.
What's it like watching Díaz go to work there for 2 innings?
It's a tough time of year to be a closer. They got to work really hard. It's really special to watch. I mean, after that mound visit, dialing himself back in and be able to attack the zone. I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. It's really difficult to control the zone when your stuff's that elite, and seeing him go out there and do that is it's really exciting. I'm going to be really leaning on him the next week.
When you join a team mid-season, just what does it feel like, I guess, to come up big when the games get bigger in that situation?
I mean, you obviously want to prove your worth, but I don't know. It's all the same. I mean, you're doing it for the boys. You're just trying to bridge the gap, get to more bullpen guys. I don't know. Just feels good going out there, getting to 0 and winning this game. I mean, kind of like I was saying, we're putting ourselves in a really good position going into this Atlanta series. So I think that's the most important thing.